Hello and welcome back to our Save a Seat series here on Patreon. As always, I'm your podcast host, Chloe, and today we are continuing our Issue 10 Influence Contributor Chat series where we dig deeper with our contributors about their pieces and what they mean and how they came together. If you haven't yet listened to our Spotify episode where we talk about what this piece means and how it was written and some of the versions that maybe it could have been, make sure to head over to our Spotify and listen to that. But if you are listening right now, thank you so much for supporting our mission to make opportunities reachable for everyone. So, Alabhya, welcome back. Thank you for joining me here on Save a Seat.
Hello. Well, it's nice to be back.
Yes, we are so glad to have you back. If people haven't listened to the Spotify episode, will you introduce yourself for them?
Yes. Hello, everybody. My name is Alabhya Prasad, and I'm an honors freshman at the IU Indianapolis Kelley School of Business, pursuing double degrees in both marketing and business management. And I am also a spring 2025 intern for More Magazine. I'm a writing, communication, and social media graphic intern.
Yes, amazing. You've done such good work for the internship, and it was truly a pleasure getting to meet all of you at the pre-launch happy hour. I think we had a great time, and it was a wonderful launch for the issue itself. So tell us a little bit about what's coming up for you before we get back into the issue. Like, do you have summer plans? What does the next year look like? Do you have your classes scheduled? Just what's next for you?
Yeah, so I will be going back to my home state, Wisconsin, and I have an internship lined up for me with a company called Quad Graphic. And I will be working with the HR group there and just learning things about HR and business management. And it's a rotational program. So, like, 1 week I will be doing HR and then I'll switch into finance and accounting. So, it'll expose me to all the various types of business and business majors. So that's a 12-week thing. So I'll be occupied with that. And then at the end of July and early August, I'll be traveling to Japan, tentatively, and India, which I'm quite excited about.
Yeah, those are some serious travel plans.
hmm
Are you going for pleasure or for work or?
just for fun. We always do like a family vacation. And my dad's a big, like, let's go outside of Muskego, Wisconsin.
Yes. Well, that would be absolutely amazing. So here's hoping that all comes together for you.
Thank you.
So let's get back into your piece a little bit. For those of our listeners that may not know, you wrote a piece called Invincible for issue 10 Influence. Tell us a little bit, give us like the elevator pitch for what your piece was about.
Yes, so my piece, Invincible, is my story where I reclaim my identity back after so many years of just getting bullied and being excluded from social, just like social experiences and everything. And I tell my story of how I grew up, being bullied, harassed in high school, and how that kind of shaped who I am, and just being able to comfortably be myself by going to college in Indianapolis and Indiana, and just being able to find my group of people who support me, support my voice and my identity, and how I've learned to be authentically myself.
Yes, it is such a great piece. If you haven't read it yet, definitely make sure to check it out, as well as the visual components, which we talked about a little in the last episode. But you mentioned that Gabriella came in with a very specific vision after reading your piece. Did you guys talk about it beforehand, or did you show up to the photo shoot and it was just, let's go?
I think it was more just like, go, let's go. Like, she sent me an email along with Lauren, who's another intern. She's like, I need you to pick out a few outfits that represent your piece. And I'm like, oh, okay. I talk a lot about my South Asian heritage and culture in the piece, so maybe I could wear some outfits that represent that. So I did that. And that was kind of it. She's like, just pick your outfits and then tell me where to meet up on your campus and we'll go from there. And she already had the vision in mind. She's like, do you know what rooms and like classrooms are available? We could go to like the Kelly wall in your campus, or walk in the middle of the hallway as students were coming out from their classes. She had everything set. I just followed along, and it worked out so beautifully.
That's a good creative director.
Mm-hmm. Or shout out to Lauren and Gabriella.
Yes, thank you so much for your work on this. I think it really just expresses like you see you. If you see those pictures, it's like you've already met you, you know?
I teared up a bit. Like, I'm just like, oh my gosh, my high school self is healing.
Yes. Oh, we love healing our inner child. That is so good. So you've talked about your South Asian heritage and you're close with your family since you guys do big trips, but have you found more community since moving to Indianapolis in that sphere?
Yes, definitely. I am part of a Indian student association called Swadesh, which means home abroad.
Oh,
And I have been able to meet so many international students and just, kids that grew up with Indian culture and heritage here and like their customs to the American norms, but also they retained their Indian culture, which I'm like, that's so beautiful because for the longest time I tried to like assimilate and like try to be Americanized and just
yeah.
let go and forego being Indian, and that's not healthy. You can't just completely eliminate such an important aspect of your identity. So with Swadesh, I've been able to participate in cultural events, religious events that pertain to my religion and like other groups. So it's just cool being able to explore my culture even away from home.
Yes, absolutely. And hopefully you make the kind of connections that will carry you past your collegiate life. I
Hmm.
think there is something inevitably isolating about graduating and not having some kind of built-in system to make friends. But, if you make those connections, then they can carry you past into your adulthood. That's so wonderful. So we had the pre-launch happy hour. You had written the piece. The photos were chosen. Did you see the layout before you saw it in print? Okay, I love that. What was it like for you to crack open the magazine and see it for the first time?
Tears were shed, little tears were shed. Like, I think the first thing I did, what I always do is whenever like I receive good news or something, I send it to my mom. Like she is my first person. I opened it up, I sent a screenshot or like a picture of it, and then sent it to my mom. And I needed her reaction before anything. Like I just want my mom's approval. I want her blessings and everything before anything. And she's like, "Oh, you're so cutie." Like word for word, "You're so cutie."
So cutie.
Like, "Thanks, mom. I appreciate it."
But
And
now, like, read it.
no, she's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Can you read it and let me know what you think?" And she's like, "Thank you. You did such a wonderful job at sharing your story. Like, I'm so proud of you, but like, the 'you're so cutie' part still comes out."
Right.
That's
That
the
that
first
sticks.
thing. Like, "Thank you for noticing me in my little like lehenga," which is like the dress that I wear as a little kid picture.
It's
Um,
hard not to.
exactly. Yeah, I think I just couldn't like believe like, oh my gosh, my story is in there. I get to share something that I hope that will resonate with other South Asian women and just young girls in general who feel like they're not enough or they feel like an outcast where they're growing up. And when it comes to like little elementary school girls and just middle school girls, identity is such a it's a formative thing. You're always developing your identity, and if you can't be comfortable with it when you're young, you have to find ways to be comfortable when you're an adult or like a teenager, because if not now, then when, honestly.